Obviously, these teams are probably going to have a tough time going to join in making this super conference, but what about the players? What if Justin Fields wants to transfer? Does he get an exemption? Like, what's the NCAA going to do? Are they going to make a ruling here soon? Because some players might try to take off and go somewhere they're going to be playing this fall.
Paul Feinbaum, big brain, obviously. He was on Get Up, knows a lot about the college football world. He said that the NCAA lately has been very progressive with transfers because it used to be, your fifth year. If you were a graduate, you could transfer and play. If you didn't transfer down. If you transferred down, you could play automatically. But if you stayed the same or went up, you had to sit out at least a year. And that was always, in my eyes, stupid because it was like coaches are allowed to get up and leave and make more money at a place and coach the exact same year. But if that coach who recruited you, brought you in, liked you, he goes and makes $8 million the next year, I can't transfer out of there to where he is, where maybe he's the guy who came into my family, came into my parents' home and said, hey, I'm going to take care of you. I'm getting this opportunity. Yeah, but I have to sit out a year. I couldn't do that. So it was always a very interesting thing. But the exemption rule, I think if you're the NCAA now, okay, and we've all talked about how the NCAA is just I'm trying to think of they're a beta operation. You know what I mean? They are a full cuck situation over there.
Second class.
They're just sitting back watching everybody else kind of do everything kind of in the corner. You know what I mean? That's what the NCAA is
really enjoying themselves, too.
No, I don't think so. Not at this moment, they're not.
No, but normally they're sitting in that corner, and they are really getting off on it.
What's your deal? What's your deal? Anyways, you're going to talk about – go ahead and say it.
What?
Go ahead and say it.
Say what?
Go ahead and say.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You were going to say Will Smith did that whenever Jada. That's what you were going to say. It was in your eyes. It was in your heart. No. And that is not what this show is about. We're in front of Mickey Mouse right here.
I'm done talking about Will.
But the NCAA now, for the good of the NCAA, if the SEC, the Big 12, and the ACC were going to play, and Justin Fields, that dude last year, if you talk to the people who are like the super quarterback people, like the Elite 11 quarterback people and all that, they're like, Justin Fields is the guy. Like everybody's talking about Trevor Lawrence, everybody's talking about Joe Burrow. In like 2 years, Justin Fields is the guy. And then 50 touchdowns or something like that, 1 interception or whatever the hell his stats were. Does he transfer, you think? Or does he immediately go and start training? If I'm him,
gotta go start training.
He's top 5 pick 1 year in college football. That's all he is.
Gotta go start training.
Has to.
Gotta go start training. He's special, though. He's special.
Good.
He could do it all, and we only got 1 year of him, thanks to Kirby Smart. But he's a special cat, man. He's real special.
Well, transferring to Ohio State, I guess Ohio, a lot of Ohio State people didn't know what the hell they were getting with Justin Fields, right? And there was a lot of hype around it. This guy's going to win Heisman. This guy's going to do this. And, AJ, you said right before we came on air here a lot of things, but the one thing you did say was that if it wasn't for Joe Burrow's, best season of all time, Justin Fields probably wins a Heisman last year. And right now we're going into a season where the Heisman winner isn't even able to play. I mean, that would be a much larger story if that was the case, but Justin Fields got to start training.
It'd be cool if he did go transfer somewhere else.
West Virginia, maybe, if the Big 12's going to play. Go ahead and go over here.
Why not?
Country roads, dude. Take you home, pal.
Yeah, I doubt he wants to have a second transfer in his college career. But I said before the show, Justin Fields absolutely exceeded all expectations of him. I live in Ohio. I did a lot of different radio things leading up to the season last year, and everyone just assumed, oh, this guy's amazing. He was like one of the top guys coming out of high school. He's going to go in. He's going to win the Heisman. And I'm like, well, damn, this guy almost did that. He went out, and if it wasn't for Joe Burrow, he probably would have won the Heisman. And so I think people, especially Ohio State fans, were super excited to see what he could do in year 2 with his Ryan Day system and everything. So maybe if Justin Fields would want to, you get a chance to see him do it, possibly at West Virginia.
Was it Burrow at Ohio State at one point?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Ohio State.
They had some
pumping those guys out.
I guess that quarterback room was like Haskins, Burrow, Field, and then there was who was the guy before Haskins?
Cardale Jones, Braxton.
Yeah, I think there's a quarterback room that they had in there that was just like
QBU.
Oh, they claim everything in Ohio State. I mean, you guys were claiming everything at this point.
The DNU, yeah, I hear that a lot.
That's what everyone says.
I mean, they should.
Yeah.